Hello everyone, I'm Sukhbir Kaur Gill, your English teacher. Hope you all are good. So today we are going to discuss about literary devices. What are literary devices? Literary devices are the various techniques used in writing to help you express yourself and your ideas in a slightly more colorful way than just standard words on a page. So let's begin with the first one, simile. What is simile? It refers to some similarity between two persons or things explicitly stated by a word like or as. So we can say it as a direct comparison. When one thing is compared to another directly, it is called as a simile. For example, continues as the stars that shine. So in the poem Daffodils, Wordsworth is comparing the continuity of the daffodils to the continuity of the stars in the Milky Way. So let's move to the next one, metaphor. What is metaphor? It refers to the close likeliness between two persons or objects implied and not stated openly. So in other words, we can say indirect comparison. Like in the poem, I know why the caged bird sings. The encaged bird is a metaphor for the black Americans. So next is personification. Personification means attributing human qualities to a non-living beings. So please remember a word person in this. When we give our qualities to non-living beings, the qualities which are found in human beings, when we give these qualities to non-living beings. For example, the house roofs seem to heave and sway. So in the poem The Patriot, house roofs are presented as living beings that are heaving and swaying. So next is alliteration. What is alliteration? It means the close repetition of consonant sounds in a single line. So when there is a repetition of a consonant sound in a single line of a poem, it is called as a alliteration. For example, with martel mixed in my path like mad. So in the poem The Patriot, if we discuss this line, with martel mixed in my path like mad, here M sound is there, so that's why it is alliteration. Next is hyperbole. It refers to exaggeration of something normal. When something is exaggerated, like too much of something, it is called as hyperbole. For example, last week in someone's place, we saw a dozen eyeballs on the floor. So in the poem Television, here poet has used exaggeration. It's impossible to see a dozen eyeballs on the floor. So exaggerated, he has exaggerated something. So it is difficult to see dozen eyeballs on the floor. So it is a hyperbole. Next is irony. What is irony? It brings out the difference between what one says and what one intends, or between reality and appearance. So in a easy language we can say difference between reality and appearance. So here I just want to give you a very easy example for irony. For example, two friends coming to a party in a same dress is a coincidence. It can be possible. But if two friends coming to a party in a same dress after promising not to wear that dress would be a situational. Right? If they had already promised that they are not going to wear it, but still they want it, then it is going to be the situational one. So when you would expect them to come in other clothes, but they did the opposite, it is the last thing you expect. So this is an example of irony. Thank you, my dear students. This is all about literary devices. Have a good day.